Hello and welcome to this video where I'm going to be showing you how to use ChatGPT for customer support or just customer service overall online. This is something that I think is really going to help you if you have to dive deep into this. And I'm going to be using some, I guess you could say, prompts or questions that are very controversial in the online marketing space. Let me read this and I'll talk to you a little bit more. A long time ago, I used to sell some courses. I'd get this every now and then, and people still get it today. And every time I see it, I kind of cringe. But I had one second, let me change that. All right, so I had someone purchase my product and then immediately demand a refund. The problem is I have a conditional refund policy that states that they must watch at least 50% of the course, and in my dashboard I can see that they've watched 0% of it. So they're a serial refunder. They bought it an hour later. They want a refund. Please, wow, look at this. Please write a response. This is what happens when you create too many videos at once, okay? Don't create too many videos at once. You'll get right incorrect. Please write a response that I can use to send to this customer. So this can go any way. You can always ask ChatGPT like, what should I do here? What do you think my answer should be? Or you could gear it towards like, I'm going to give this person this money back, but how can I write a nice response? Or I'm going to do it towards having an answer or response of, well, this is what my conditional policy is. I'm standing behind it. Please write a response that way. So what I did is just be pretty broad. Let's see what they have to say. Let's get their opinion. And of course, we can always dive deeper if we need to. All right, so going over, this was pretty straightforward, overall not bad. I think I would add a little bit more because obviously someone who does this is just, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like clearly it states, a lot of times when people have this, it'll have it on the sales letter, but also on the checkout page, or like they'll make you check a box so that you know. So it's not like one of those things where someone can say, oh, I missed it. Like you have to jump through hoops just so you understand it. So let's read this. Thank you for reaching out to us regarding a refund request. I understand that you are not satisfied with the product you purchased. However, I would like to remind you of our refund policy, which states that in order to be eligible for a refund, customers must have viewed at least 50% of the course. I have checked our records and it appears that you have not viewed any of the course. And then that's that, right? As a result, I am unable to process your refund request at this time. If you have any further concerns or questions, please let me know. I would be happy to assist you in any way possible. I think I would go a little bit more and be even nicer. I know like when people do this, a lot of times it's for like really bad reasons or serial refunding, but I would probably go one step a little bit more to say like, is there anything specific that I can help you with? Are your videos playing properly? Have you gotten time to sit down and actually watch the course? If so, I can most certainly help you out with specific steps and questions that you may have. But until then, please view at least 50% of the course, and I would reiterate it again. So probably add a little bit more niceness in there. A lot of times when people do this, they come in very angry and mad, which makes it even more annoying to deal with. So it's kind of like be very nice even when you don't feel like you should be. So that was actually pretty good. You could say like add a little bit more about like any other ways we can help them and then add to it, but that's just one example. Let's do another one. So I go, I have someone interested in my services, but they are not a fit for what I have to offer. Please write a reply letting them nicely know that the offer isn't for them and maybe offer something else instead. So I'm going to be a little bit more specific because probably get some more better information out of it. So one sec. Okay, so I just put in my services for YouTube growth. Just so you know, I don't have services for YouTube growth. This is just an example. So if anyone asks, I don't, at least at this time. So anyway, I'm going to go with enter on this and let's see what we get. Okay, this was very good, but also very weird. I'm going to go over this and it says, thank you for your interest in our services for YouTube growth. After reviewing your account and content, it appears that our services may not be the best fit for your channel at this time. Then it says we specialize in helping channels with a specific niche and target audience, and it looks like your channel is focused on something different. However, we do offer a variety of other digital marketing services that may be more suitable for your needs. If you're interested, we can schedule a call to discuss your goals and how we can help you achieve them. Thank you again for considering our services, and I apologize for any inconvenience. Okay, so that was perfect. It comes off professional. It doesn't come off as rude. It's kind of what I was looking for. And the good thing about this is that when you come up with a good answer like this, you can use it as a template. So if anyone ever comes back and they're not a good fit, you can utilize this. And what's also great is that even though they're not a fit for this YouTube growth package, you do let them know that you have other digital marketing services that may be more suitable. And of course, like if they're interested, we can schedule a call where they can go on with that. So this is kind of one where it's like just because they're not interested in one thing that you have doesn't mean they can't be in others. So if that's something that might be going with you, you could utilize it that way. So if that's how your business operates and you have multiple different services, that's like an angle that you can utilize. However, you can always do it like probably take that out and let's see. I'm going to do that actually. Let me copy this. I had like 5 thoughts at the same time, but okay, so I have the same question here, and I put, please write a reply letting them nicely know that the offer isn't for them and offer them a free YouTube cheat sheet instead. So, hey, no hard feelings, despite the fact we might not be able to work together because you're in a niche that I just don't want to touch. Aside from that, here's a free YouTube cheat sheet. I think it's really going to help you. It's going to go over some quick ways that you can utilize to, say, split test your thumbnails, get new keywords, bring in a lot of new traffic, and go from there. So let's go with that angle as well. So, dear customer, thank you for your interest in our services for YouTube growth. After reviewing your account, once again, you're not a good fit. So, we specialize in helping channels with a specific niche and target audience, and it looks like your channel is focused on something different. However, we want to still offer you some value for considering our services. As a token of appreciation, we would like to offer you a free YouTube cheat sheet that includes some valuable tips and tricks for growing your channel. This will include information on how to optimize your videos for search, how to increase your watch time and engagement, and more. If you're interested, please reply to this email with your best email. That's funny. Please reply to this email with your email. Like they already sent it, but you could probably just add a link there, right? And then again, thank you for considering our services, and I apologize for any inconvenience. So overall, I like this one a lot. So if you didn't have any other services you could possibly offer, you could utilize this one and say like, hey, unfortunately, we're not a good fit, but given the fact you reached out, I want to say thank you for that and give you a nice gift, just a way to kind of like depart on good terms. Because obviously, sometimes when people get denied, like they're gonna take it personal. It's just the way it is. However, I remember I reached out to someone, a little quick story for SEO, and probably one of the best responses I ever got. I reached out to her, say like, hey, could you check out my website? Anything to optimize, for like a 20-minute coaching session. I think it was like $50 or something like that. And after looking at it, she said, you know what? Your site is doing really well. You're in a niche I'm not too familiar with. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be of the best help for you. And that was very refreshing. I know a lot of people would be like, why can't you help me and shake their fist? But it's nice to see that there is actual honesty out there. And I really enjoy that. And I like that. And because of that, I remember that person more than anyone else that I've reached out to, just because they got back to me and they were honest about it. That, probably what I would tell you is what you're already doing. So that's something to keep in mind as a little lesson or rule. I don't know if you feel that way, but that's just been my experience when reaching out to people or coaching or maybe being denied, whatever it might be. But overall, this video was a little longer than I thought, but it's cool because I get to give you some insight about like customer support, customer service, and of course, just being able to use ChatGPT to kind of answer those difficult questions. And the good thing about this is that once you get something you really like, you can use it as a template. So if someone says the same thing in the future, it's already going to be there. So thank you so much for watching this. Any questions, as always, feel free to leave a comment down below. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.